Hello everyone, welcome to another adventure in real estate where we talk about, well, everything real estate. Today, well, the topic will be closing costs. You guys, we talk about closing costs, and I know it's nothing real sexy and appealing, but it is one of those things that if you are buying a home or you're selling a home, you're going to incur some closing costs. And so what is that? What is closing costs? Well, basically at the end of the day, you're going to go sit down at the table to sign, whether you're buying or selling, you're going to sign some paperwork. And one of the first things they're going to get you to sign is a settlement statement that basically outlines all the costs and fees and things associated with either the sale or the purchase of the home or property. And so you're going to look at things like if you're getting a loan, maybe there's an origination fee. Maybe they charged a fee to run your credit. There's lots of different things, and don't forget about Uncle Sam and taxes. That'll be certainly something that will show up here on your settlement statement. That'll be a part of your closing costs. If there was a survey or there were any repairs, different things that were done there that still are outstanding prior to closing, that as a seller you need to take care of, or as a buyer, they're all going to show up here as a part of your closing costs. So just keep that in mind as you move forward. Remember, this is something that you'll have to deal with, and also this has absolutely nothing to do with your down payment. You've got the down payment associated with your mortgage, and then you've got closing costs. Those are two separate things. So I got a quick slide here I'll share with you. I always like to kind of insert a few things here. When we talk about, you look at closing costs, average closing costs across the country. And you know, it's interesting when we look at some of the different states, but when you look at where Virginia is in that standpoint, you know, we are just slightly above average at a little over $6,800 is what the average closing cost is here in the state of Virginia. You know, if you were to look at the national average, we're like $4,600 there. So there's a little bit of a difference in that. We're a little more expensive here in Virginia as opposed to what the national average is. But guys, closing costs track right along with the overall cost of the property. So if you know, an average sale of a home is you know, in the area is $1 million, well, the closing costs are going to be larger on $1 million home than they would be on a $100,000 home. So keep that in mind when you're maybe making some comparisons to the Virginia average versus the rest, some other state average or the national average. Just keep that in mind. But I just wanted to throw that out there as you're thinking about buying or selling a home. These closing costs here that you're looking at, you know, just give you a snapshot of the national average. So we'd love to talk with you if you're interested in buying or selling real estate. Give us a shout. The Kingery team at Mountain to Lake Realty, we'd love to visit with you. We're going to let that wrap things up for this episode of Adventures in Real Estate. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care.